So tell me, how much sense does this make? People go to a job every day that they don't like so they can earn enough money to finance a life that they also don't like. And by living this life that they don't like, they have to continue spending money, so then they have to continue going to the job that they don't like. It's this cycle that they end up staying within. And I think that what a lot of people don't understand is that money has tremendous ability to either help you continue in a cycle that you don't want to be in, or to create a new cycle that works for you, because we all are in a cycle one way or the other, either in one that you like or one that you don't like, all right? And I think that what people don't fully understand is A, that money has that power, and B, how their spending choices will choose which one they're going to be with them, right? So for me, let me just use myself for an example. So when I got out of high school, got to college, the first thing I remember being offered was a credit card. And like many people, got a credit card, misused the credit card, and then that led to me misusing them over time, kept on misusing them, grew a lot of debt, right? And the whole thing that I had to realize for myself was a lot of my poor spending was I would spend things to make myself feel good because I was living a life that I didn't enjoy living, right? Working in a cubicle, doing jobs I didn't want to do, and so on. And so I continue to go into these jobs to make more money, because now I got to pay back the credit cards that I done ran up, and I got to pay for the apartment. I got to pay for all these different parts of my life. And I'm in this cycle of continuing to work so I can earn enough money to finance a life that I don't like, and then occasionally using credit cards to help buy things that make me feel better about the life that I don't like. You see where I'm going with this? It's a self-perpetuating cycle at a certain point. And what helped me out most was when I finally made the choice that I was going to change my relationship with money, right? And what I meant by that was that I was going to, first of all, look at how am I earning my money. We all have to earn money. We all have to live. But I wanted to make sure that A, I could earn my money in a way that I enjoy earning it, and B, that I would not have to have my life built around how I make my money, but I could have how I make my money built around my life. Right? That was really important to me. So for me, I decided to get an insurance license. I got an insurance license, started making really good money with insurance very, very quickly. So I want you to picture this. I'm working a full-time job, making over $100,000 a year. On nights and weekends, I sell insurance. 6 months in, I made $10,109 in my 6th month. Never had a month less than that, just working nights and weekends. With that kind of extra money coming in, it's amazing how it changed my mindset. It works. I still had my full-time job. I was scared to leave my full-time job, just not that fast, but I was scared. So anyways, I'm still going to work, but then my boss would get on my nerves, and I could say to myself, well, you know, I really don't have to deal with this if I don't want to. I could just walk out if I felt like it. I could really just walk out. It changed how I felt. I didn't have to get anxious about my boss calling me in to talk to them because I had more money. And in having more money, I knew that I could create a different cycle for myself. I can create a different kind of life for myself. When I talk about wealth building, when I talk about all of that, I'm not talking about it from the perspective of saying that everyone needs to be rich and wealthy. Everyone doesn't need to live in Beverly Hills. That's the reality. That's not everyone's desire, really. What I'm saying is that if the cycle that is your life, whatever your day-to-day cycle is, whatever it is, the people in your life, the job you go to, how you spend your money, if that cycle that is your life is not something that you are happy with, then understand that you have the power to change that. And the quickest way to change the cycle that you're in is to change your relationship with money, because everything in your life comes down to money. All right? Let me tell you this. Money affects everything. If you want to live differently, then you have to change your money. Sometimes that means you need to go out and get an additional skill so you can earn more money. Sometimes that means that you need to spend less money. Sometimes that means you need to invest your money differently. Whatever it means, every change that you want within your life, no matter what it will be, it will have some financial impact and it will have some cost attached to it. And I think that people are better positioned to make that choice once they recognize that money truly is a very powerful tool. I always liken it to water, right? So if you think about water, water has the ability to help create life. It also has the ability to destroy life. It has equal destructive as well as creative abilities. Same with money. If you use money in the right way, and when I say use in the right way, picture this. When you go into your job, rather than just thinking of it as a way to get paid every 2 weeks so you can pay your rent, pay your mortgage, or whatever, think of it as I'm going into my job so I can earn this money and strategically set aside X percentage of this money so that I can invest it in myself. For me, I invested and got an insurance license and started my business. But I can invest it in myself so that I can then use that as leverage to help me change my life in this way or change in that particular way. Your mindset on your current cycle changes because you're saying, okay, I'm in this cycle right now, and I may not be able to change it right here in this moment, but I can change what I'm doing with the money that's coming out of this cycle that I'm in right now. And then by changing what I do with the money out of this cycle that I'm in right now, I then can leverage that to create a new cycle, a new lifestyle, a new experience for myself. So when you see people who are out here living in a way that you enjoy, don't envy it. Don't envy it. Don't get jealous. Don't talk bad about them. One of my neighbors has a Bentley, and he was driving out, and I remember someone has said, overheard someone else say, now why he need a car like that? He don't need that kind of car. And I said to the person, I said, if you could afford that same car, would you feel that way about it? Would you really be shaming him if you could afford the same car? No, that car represents that the cycle of his life is yielding him something that's different or more than what you're getting. Don't resent it. Figure out what you can do to change your cycle and what your relationship is with money so you can have the same kind of life as him. You don't have any reason to be jealous of anyone else's life when you recognize you can do it for yourself. And the way that you change your life, the way that you truly change your life is by looking at how am I spending money within this current cycle, this current lifestyle. When I say cycle, I'm referring to your lifestyle. So within this current cycle that I'm in, how am I using money? Is there a way that I can use it differently to maybe invest in myself and save more so I can then invest in changing my life?